All right, I know everybody wanted to see this thing get turned on. Does it turn on? There's an on-off switch, and it does power on, and it does do things. Well, it has flashy lights. I guess that's doing something. This is some type of tuning mechanism. So when you're in the middle, it's tuned. And it looks like it's searching. It looks like it's sweeping back and forth to try to find a signal. I believe the RF section is missing, so there's no way for it to receive anything, obviously. And even if it could receive something, I don't know what I would tune it to. Now, I was very disappointed in the displays on the front. I thought they would be really cool emissive displays, like an LED or vacuum fluorescent or something that would glow, because you need to see this thing kind of in dark situations. And it's LCDs, and they're not backlit. And they're like really, really hard to see. So here's a flashlight. Oh, my flashlight is non-functional. Oh man, let's see if I can find a different flashlight. All right, must have left it on last night. So anyway, can you see that any better? There are some numbers there, but I can't get them to really do anything. And even if I could, I wouldn't do anything, right? So I think that's the only power on that I'll do with this thing. The rest of it will be me taking it all apart, which is what I purchased it for, was just all the spare parts. Switches and connectors and mixers or anything RF, amplifiers. I know there's a canned oscillator in it. We can figure out what frequency that is. There's some filters in the IF section. Anyway, a treasure trove of stuff. One of my viewers called it fool's gold, and I can buy into that one for sure. That's a great description. Anyway, yeah. So let's take a couple looks at it. How can't pronounce? Let's look at it. So underneath. Oh God, just a second. No. Underneath is more goodness. So there's a microprocessor board. Looks like there's a couple boards sandwiched on top of one another, big giant boards. And then a really heavy duty power supply at the bottom there. You can see all those capacitors at the bottom. So yeah, like I said, lots of goodness in this one. So lots to tear apart, lots to look at. I'll just I'll tear out some things and make some videos of the individual cards, see what's inside of them, see if there's anything interesting or not. There is a little bit of documentation online, not for this model, but for some of the Microdyne telemetry receivers. So there we go. I think that's the last time I'll power it on. And we'll just go through tearing it apart now, seeing what kind of goodness is inside and what we can salvage. One of my viewers pointed out that maybe video was video, and other people said maybe video was just wide bandwidth. I'm not quite sure, and I don't know if the video was separate to the digital, or the video was encrypted as digital, whether there was two channels, one video, one data. I just don't know. But anyway, let's open it up, tear it apart, see what there is to salvage. All right, so the first thing we'll tear apart is this thing. Since it unbolts from the front and slides out, it's got some cool connectors on the back. So yeah, let's open that up and see what's inside. Okay, our first patient will be the model 1255-D PSK Demodulator. And so on the front, code number 3456. 301K, 3K, and 10K loop width 2 BL, I don't know, out of range, 0 sync delay, or adjustments, ring? I don't know, sweep. I don't know. Cool thing is it says property of U.S. Air Force. See that? Anyway, and then it's got a little button here that I can change from 9.9 times 10 to the 0 through 9. So that's a nice something salvage there, that little switch there. It's got a ton of screws, just a ton of screws. So I have a electric screwdriver. So let's take this thing apart. It says here, do not remove screws indicated. So it has like paint around those, so I won't remove those. You have to listen to what the military tells you to do. Does seem a bit overkill. Aha! Oh, look at that. All right, let's take a look at this. So these do not removes were these little slugs here with sill pads on them, so heat sinks. So they come up and they push on these cans here, which are LH0032s. I think those are those high-speed buffers. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 5 high-speed buffers. Nice. And then we got mixers, MCL RD1s. 1, 2 mixers. Looks like there's another mixer here. There's some cans. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. All right, let's sweep these screws out of the way. I got more screws to go. All right, next one comes off. And this is nice aluminum for projects and stuff too, like speaker grill. It's like a speaker grill. So what do we have in here? Everything's on sockets. Ah, I can look at the date code on the ICs. Where's my magnifying glass? I don't see a date code yet. 82, 1982, 1981. Yeah, so around mid-1980s. Sounds about right. This board's labeled sync detector, LM104-647-01. So that's pretty cool. And then there's a bunch of boards inside. See them all sandwiched. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 boards in there, so I'll have to get those out. Nice little 1/4-inch square piece of aluminum. That's nice. All right. I got one of the boards out. Cutters. Let's surgically remove it. I love taking stuff apart when I don't care. I don't care. Oh, actually I guess I screwed that up. Every single one of these slips off. They're actually connectorized. Believe it or not, there's a kind of hard to pull on. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tiny little right angle connector. It's like a mug. Like a handle is where the wire solders on, and then there's a round tube, and then that goes over a pin, and the pin has a little detent in it, so it latches really good. So all of those can just pull off the board. That's pretty cool. There's another mixer here, so there's, and this is a mixer. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mixers. Wow. Yeah. 5 mixers, and then these cool buffers here. And then this weird part, look at that. Electron. Electron. I have no idea what that is. It might be a filter? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing on the back. Old technology. No silk screen on the back. No nothing on the back. Just tin lead. Tin lead on the front. It does have a ground plane though. That's nice. That's pretty fancy for the day. All right. There's first board. Let's take a look at the next board. Whoa. Sorry. That was loud. Okay. There are some screws holding it in. I think. They're on well, let's take all the screws out of the bottom. I'll have a good supply of 440 screws when I'm done. Okay. All right. Sort of have it opened up. There we go. Here we go. And yes, I could slip all the connectors off, but it's way faster just to slash and burn. Deforest the board here. All right. What's this board got? Oh, these are cool. Look at those. Those are really cool. Those are little potentiometers on a dip package. 1, 2, 3, 4 potentiometers, all in a dip pack. I've never seen that before. That's way cool. I like that. There's some cool relays here, I think. Real industrial relays. A bunch of those everywhere. So it's all kinds of switching here. Some kind of switching. Is the board labeled? Does it say anything? No. No, not really. Some RC parts. I'll do close-ups of everything when I'm done here. Pull it apart. Yeah, these are cool. Well, that'll be good for a close-up. Okay. Now we got two boards still stuck together. This is worth $25 just to do this. I just love taking stuff apart. All right. Those are separated. Okay. Snip, snip. None of this board-to-board interconnect garbage. Do it all with wires. All right, and we have a ribbon cable. Is that going to disconnect? I think so. Okay. Disconnect that. Dip ribbon cable. All right. So let's look at this board. Not much on this one. This one is the sync detector. 1982, 1980, 1982. Looks like it has a prom here. Yeah, it looks like a UV erasable prom. So it might be sync detector. I don't know. It might be some type of lot. Back in the day, you know, there weren't gals and pals and things like that. And a lot of times you used programmable proms to do digital sequencing and stuff. So we might be able to put that and see what's in there. See if anybody put their name on it or not. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, not a lot on that board. Let's take a look at this board. Whoa. Man, these are all connected in strange ways. All right. Where's my snippers? Wow. Wow, lots of wires over here. It's like pruning a tree. All right. Well, that's kind of cool. There's a hole here. There must have been something big that needed to stick through. So we have a loop filter. There's an LH0062 for those playing at home. Looks like an expensive part. Yeah, not much going on here. Not much for a filter. Interesting. Looks like these are FET multiplexers. A DIMI, D-I-M-I-E in quotation marks, the DIMI Dearborn, Michigan capacitor. Huh, interesting. Which of these capacitors are all good. They don't look like tantalums, they look like silver. I forget what the type was. It was a silver-based capacitors that were really, really, really super low ESR. They were like really great. And a whole bunch of inputs. So these must come in and then get multiplexed or something. Yeah. Pretty cool. A couple bodges on the back. All right. And then the connectors on the back, we don't care about those so much as we want to look at them. These are the nice ones that have coax and pins both. Those are cool. Microdyne. And then the front board, not much to see here. Just switches and LEDs and stuff. I think I'll leave that together. It might be kind of a cool module all by itself. So, yeah, let me... now that we've made a complete mess here, let me get my other lens out and we'll do a close-up of these boards so you can get a better look at them. Let's do that. All right, here's that board we just took out. All right. This way. This one is the sync detector. Yeah, maybe the encryption keys are in there, right? Who knows? That'd be fun. Let's see, which is right side up on this board? I think it goes like that. Oops. So these really nice relays, look like reed relays, but really high quality. And then here are those really cool potentiometers. Those are neat. I like those. If somebody can comment, can you still buy these? Have you ever seen these for sale? I'd like to see that. I think this one's the star of the show. Like I said, mixer. And then these LH0032s. Those are cool. I have it upside down. Oh no, it says AGC mixer multiplexer output. Oh, kind of a do-it-all board. Serial number. It's not marked. Yeah, those are cool. And then there's this cool what is it? Electron. Someone knows what that thing is. They're very cool. All right. So there you go. I got a big pile of rubble. I'm sure there's lots of good stuff in there. I'll go through it. Salvage things. Yeah, I like it.